Hello friends, welcome to our new session 12th Commerce Lesson 16 Consumerism. The term consumerism came into existence in the year 1960. Who is the father of consumer movement? Ralph Nader. Sale of Goods Act was passed in the year 1930. The main objective of all business enterprises is to earn profits. The Consumer Protection Act came into force. The Consumer Protection Act came into force with effect from 15/4/87. Dash of every year is declared as a Consumer Protection Day to educate the public about the right and responsibilities. That is March 15. Any person who buy any goods or avail services for personal use for a consideration is called as consumer. The General Assembly of Union Nation passed resolution of consumer protection guidelines on 1985. Very short answers. We'll move on to very short answers. That who is consumer? Who is customer? Who is consumer? A consumer is one who consumes goods manufactured and sold by others or created, air, water, natural resources by nature and sold by others. One who avails services such as banking, transport, insurance, etc. is also called a consumer. So, who is the consumer? Consumer is one who consumes goods which is sold or manufactured by others. Define consumerism. According to L. Massey, consumerism is an attempt to enhance the rights and powers by buyers in relation to sellers. Give two examples of adulteration. Adulteration means what? Duplication. Duplicate. Mixing of stones with grains. Mixing of coconut oil with palm oil. Papaya seed is added to a black pepper. So these are the examples. So any two out of these three or all the three you can write. What is caveat emptor? Caveat is an interesting question. What is caveat emptor? Caveat emptor is a Latin term that means let the buyer beware. The plan of caveat emptor serve as a warning to the buyers that they have no resource with the seller if the product does not meet their expectation. So that is known as caveat emptor. Now, what do you mean by caveat venditor? The principle of caveat venditor, which means let the seller beware, by which goods are covered by an implied warranty of merchantability. Seller assume much more responsibility for the integrity of their goods in the present day. Write a short note on Consumer Protection Act 1986. The act is referred in short as COPRA, Consumer Protection Act. Very important question. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 seeks to protect and promote the interest of consumers. The Act provides safeguards to consumers against defective goods, deficient services, unfair trade practices, and other form of their exploitation. That is known as COPRA, Consumer Protection Act. What are the important legislation related to consumerism in India? Any 3 points is enough, but then too you can write at least 6. The Indian Contract Act 82, Sale of Goods Act, Essential Commodities Act, Weights and Measures Act, the Trademark Act 1989, the Competition Act 2002, Indian Standard Institution Act 1952, the Agricultural Products Grading and Marketing Act 1937. These are all the acts. What is meant by artificial scarcity? What is by artificial scarcity? There are certain situations where the shopkeepers put up the board no stock in front of their shops, even though there is a plenty of stock in the store. In such situation, consumers who are desperate to buy such goods have to pay high price to buy these goods, and thus earning more profit inconsistently. Even in cinema house, board may be hang in the main entrance houseful, while cinema tickets will be freely available at higher price in the black market. That is known as artificial scarcity. Write the importance of consumerism. Awakening and uniting consumers, discouraging unfair trade practices, protecting against exploitation, awakening the government, effective implementation of consumer protection laws, providing complete the latest information. Now move on to long answers. First question, how consumers are exploited? Selling at a higher price, the price charged by the seller for a product service may not be matching with the quality, but at times it is more than the fair price. Adulteration means duplication. It refers to mixing or substituting undesirable material in food. This causes heavy loss to the consumer. This will lead to monetary loss and spoil the health. Duplicate or spurious goods. Duplicates are available in plenty in the market for every original and genuine parts or components like automobile spare parts, blades, pens, watches, radio, medicines, jewelry, clothes, and even for currency notes. Duplication came. Substandard on opening a packet or sealed container, one may find the content to be of poor quality, and consumer find it difficult to exchange the defective one for good one. Some seller give bills which contain a stipulation that goods sold cannot be taken back. Warranty and services. Warranty services may not be extended to many parts components of the product sold. Thus, consumers may be charged exorbitant charges in the name of repair cost. So, exorbitant means extra charges. False advertisements convey very little information about the product. Many times it makes false representation about the quality, price, and grade, composition, utility, guaranteed performance, etc. So that is known as false advertisement. Explain the role of business in consumer protection. Avoidance of price. Hike business enterprises should stop from hiking the price in the context of critical shortage of goods articles. Avoidance of hoarding business enterprises should allow the business to flow normally. It should not indulge in hoarding and black marketing to earn maximum possible profit in the short term at the cost of consumers. Guarantees for good quality business enterprises should not give false warranty for the products. It should ensure supply of good quality. Product information business enterprises should disclose correct, complete, and accurate information about the product size, quality, quantity, substances, use, side effects, precautions, weight, exchange mode of application, etc. Truth is advertising. Business enterprises should not convey false, untrue, bogus information relating to the product through the advertisements in media and thus mislead the consumers. Money refund guarantee where the product becomes defective. Business enterprises should replace it with new one or refund the purchased price. What are the needs for consumer protection? Needs for consumer protection. Though consumer is said to be the king of entire business sphere, his interests are virtually neglected. Shortage of goods makes the consumer to be content with whatever is offered for sale. Quality is sacrificed. Warranty of performance has no meaning. Health hazard is never considered. Profit maximization turns out to be sole consideration of business enterprise. In such a context, consumer protection remains of vital importance. The cost of advertisement is added to the cost of production and this leads to very high prices being charged from the consumers. Now we move on to next question. Explain the role of consumer in consumer protection. Consumers have to vigilant and organize themselves into a movement for concerted action. Activation of consumer action councils. Consumer action council established at village level should educate consumer of the right. It should regulate business enterprises according to the rules of the industry. It should organize movement against the malpractice of the manufacturer and traders. Consumer cooperatives need to be strengthened. Consumer groups should contact the legislators to raise the consumer issues in assembly and parliament. There should be testing laboratories at each district to test the purity of the goods. So this is the answer. Now we move on to next question. What are the objectives of Consumer Protection Act 1986? Protection of consumers against marketing of goods which are hazards and dangerous to life and property of consumer. Providing correct and complete information about quality, quantity, purity, price and standard of the goods purchased by the consumer. Protecting consumers from unfair trade practices of the traders. Empowering consumers to seek redressal against exploitation. Educating the consumer. Educating the consumer of the rights and duties, ensuring better standard of living for the consumers by providing them with quality products at a fair price, putting in place right mechanism like councils and other authorities to enable the consumer to enforce their rights. Write about 5 important consumer legislation. The Indian Contract Act 1982 was passed to bind the people on the promise made in the contract. The Agricultural Product is Grading and Marketing Act. Write about 5 important consumer legislation. The Indian Contract Act 1982 was passed to bind the people on the promise made in the contract. The Agriculture Products Grading and Marketing Act 1937 ensured the supply of agricultural commodities at high quality. The Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954 checked the adulteration of food articles and ensured purity of goods supplied and thus protect the health of consumers. The Trademark Act 1999 prevents the use of fraudulent market on the product. The Competition Act 2002 protect the consumers against unhealthy competition. The Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940 ensures the safety of drugs and cosmetics sold in India. The Food Safety Standard Act 2006 regulates the manufacture, storage and distribute of food in safe and wholesome condition to consumer. So up to this, our 16th chapter is completed.